Yo, how's everybody? We are back. Sorry, definitely running late today. Apologies. Yeah, we're gonna do some texturing today. Pretty exciting. Start off with making some maps, and yeah, we'll do some procedural. Substance designer. Yeah, getting distracted by code stuff, and the puzzles they need to get solved. Do have your ref. And we probably want to go for I want to make sure that I don't get. Look at this. A good texture to try and get at. Not that it'll be perfect, but it'll be interesting. So we have to import them. Where are they? Oops. All right. Yeah, trying to find the right folder. Okay. Here's the high res. Link this. Wait, do you not ask questions anymore? That worries me. Oh, you know, so we have the high res and we have the lowest res. So the lowest res is best for doing UVs because it makes life easier. Might not be the one we actually want to put in the game. So let's go into Mudbox. Because yeah, I don't want to go from lowest. I don't know if I'm even going to use lowest except for like in LODs where you can't really see stuff. And in that case, like the texture is not the most important. We want to hit it close to like the highest resolution we're going to actually put in the game. Let's see how low we can get it while it still looks. $7K, that could work. So this is the base level right here. A little bit too boxy. So we either go up one, or we go up here's 30K. $7K should be good enough. I'll call you 7K. It should have UV. Bring 7K in. Okay, there's Froge. Next, we want to bake map. So Um, I want to probably set these up. No, not going to do the preset this time. So I'm going to want ambient occlusion. Also, add a high res. Like, what is this called? Why does this not clearly say this is? Can I not even resize the things? I'm amazed how things get less and less usable. They just had an update. I need the window to be this big to actually see the name of this. Ah, man, I hate software. Companies, you all suck. Yo, Money House, thanks for the follow. Okay, that's our ambient occlusion. We want a curvature, which is usually pretty good. Also use UV to SVG, which will give us like individual colors for each island. Good. Height map, normal. Usually like thickness. It's a good one. And then we need world space, normals, and position. Alright, let's try those. This is taking its time. Okay, ambient looks pretty good. They missed the BGs. Okay. Or what is this? What are you? That's a problem. Maybe. I don't see a problem here. Okay, interesting. It's the only one that seems to be affected. Just through the triangles, go out all together. Okay, cool. See, set up. Tempted to make a new. Cool. Let's check out. We have medium frog, and we stuff. See what kind of looks copacetic. Don't do 3D. Get it out of your head. You just bought some companies and that did not give you the right. Just be, oh, we have our own 3D material now. You're just Crash 2D company. Celia 2D. Get out of my back position. Shit. But yeah, that seems to have a lot more detail than the mesh actually. This. Yeah, okay, so we can harness that. So use and then new one for let's do height as and then you are north. That's the important one. Your wait, do we have a height map? That's height. So plug you directly in. I don't know if I love this height. Plug it into both. And then select this connection and make it a normal. Okay, let's try the baked one. What does the baked normal look like? Much better. Why is the height so? I might try to tweak that and bake it again. Unless we do an add. For blend normal. Normal combine. But yeah, bit of a different look. The lines are still there, scuffing up that height map, but tweak it. Okay. Height map. Way to turn all off. On. Alright, we don't need to pick all of these. Come on. Try both a little bit bigger. Flipping. Get rid of that clip. Is there another height map that doesn't suck? The normal is just one. I got nothing. Kinda sucks. You could blur it. You know, not dilation. Contemplating it though. Whatever, we don't need you. Get out. So we're gonna replace it with just a plain one, and we're gonna build up our own skin textures anyway. And we turn those into normal, and we mix those with our base normal. Pull these out. Okay. So probably want to work on some textures or some like basic skin materials. Try and get some of this frog leather in a couple different places. I think I like the leathery one. Maybe the bumpy one. Play with some stuff. It's a fantasy frog as well. So we get to do what we want. It's our world. So we might end up painting some stuff in Mudbox, but we'll cross that bridge when we actually need it. I am tempted. I feel like every frog has a. I want to wait. I don't want to be too influenced by color. I want to do as much height as that out of the way. So also means it's good to throw a neutral color in. Also roughness. Just so we have our base covered. The height, which not going to super depend on. It's almost like it's just applied wrong. Like it's tangent space normals instead of object space normals. Or it's baked off of tangent space normals. It's weirdness. That's what I am tempted to just blur it. Increasing the rays is bad. Focusing on that, getting hyper focused on dumb things. Problem solver mode. That's what coding will do to you. Everything's problem solving. Okay, so textures. Let's start with some wrinkles. I think a couple of different wrinkles would be really nice. So we're going to start with some tile samplers. At least one. And we can use capsule, I think. And then if you don't change the pattern thing, then it is a hemisphere already. Look at that. Spots, dots, or warts or whatever. That's useful. But to do excuse me, to do wrinkles, I want to make these long and thin. And then the rotation, little random rotation. And the length can be longer. We can either try and stripe it like every other, or we use two of these. Point 0.01, a little more. Yeah, be okay. Transform, and we rotate this a little bit. And blend them together. Now we'll give our basic crosshatch. And, ooh, okay, wait. There's a cool thing we could try to do. Something I haven't played with too much, but non-uniform rotation. Zero rotation. Just gonna use a Berlin, go to that look like? Put this one in as the base. Did I hit the random seed yet? Oh wow, random seed is really super out there. That's okay. We can also do a non-uniform blur. Sorry, I guess we should try that. So put it in as a subtraction. Here we go. Getting it a little bit neater. Also do a make file. Right, maybe that one's pretentious and annoying. Just grab a transform 2D. Yeah, non-uniform rotations, non-tiling. Sense. Makes sense. So what if we blend in shape, scale, smaller, blur that. So this one's not. Like kinda. Let's do this, this on a this. Put that in there instead. Kind of. Kind of, but not quite. You know what? Is it? No. Maybe be worse. I think I want to pull it somewhere else so we can work on scale right. Okay, this off. It's now its own graph, so we can play with this. Okay, I'll work on the first one. This is original. Keep iterating. Should be good. No idea. What if we took a transform? Well, level. Transform this, make it a square. You're gonna use this. Might be good to make the best way to expose this, like a zoom or a scale. Anything that works different. Such a pain in the butt if I really want to do this the right way. Or not, maybe we just need to set the Y2. It's weird that I have to click it to have it update. Okay, so I want to expose it, but I only really want to expose. Just need this one. Just this one. Empty function. this? I don't think that's what I want. For it's been a little while. How do I say? Twizzle. Interesting. Okay, so this is how we set like 0 to 1, 0. This one starts as 1 default. I don't think we need this exactly. Maybe? Multiply everything, then I just need ask for what to apply. Just want this to be 0. Right, working through this a long time. That's a mask. So that way we can have a get Ventaflow right here, right now, called squash. Yeah, that's what it's all for. Squash. Need some sort of multiply. And then add. It's the base. How much we want it to be. Use this output. This one 3.5. And 0. A little bit skewed. Go to this one and values 1, 0, 0. 1, 0. That makes sense. That even looks okay. Okay, the question is that doesn't look like it. I just create it now. Good. +1 float. Identifier squash. I don't know, lots. But that's actually set up properly. Okay, now we go back to our graph, select our node, squash. Okay, does what we needed. Squash is 2.5. I mean, that kind of feels like the size it should. Let's see if we're going to take regular transform. Nope, that's not the right one. Yes. We take a regular transform and we scale it this way. Like 1 minus 1. And try that. Okay, this one was this. Then we make this 0. And subtract. This from this. Okay, yeah, we can try to see if that works. Seems good. Yeah, that's kind of leathery. I don't want it everywhere. Also, just this. Something like that. Use this color. Get something clean before we end up. Does look better. In some places, take this and off. And another layer. I like this. Okay, a bit more squarish. Yeah, like that one's slightly different. Gold skin. Here. Goes in there. New output. Yeah, that's enough. The rib going through is kind of cool. Ooh, I want to see if I can put it up because it's ugly. Let's look at this one while editing this. I don't know. Let's try to back this. Back up to that size, a little bit more clarity. scuffed, but it could be okay. See what happens when we change scale. Looks cleaner than it before, so I'll take it. Not bad. Definitely need to do the spots now. Kind of have two ideas for the spots. One is to put them on high point. One is to actually have one that's mostly dimpled. Now, that could be better with the Voronoi, which is still here. Still capsule, random scale. That is a little bit at least. A little bit of position random. Kinda. See if we can add an offset to give it a more natural thing. Yeah, okay, that's a bit better. Might try that on some of the wrinkles. Multiply maybe? That's temporarily disconnected. They're ineffectual. So a bigger transform. Just make all the dots bigger. Or both. It's like a strawberry. It's not bad though. Especially if we get it kind of like in line with the crosshatch wrinkles. So maybe we save this to try and coincide with crosshatch dots on the tippity top. We might even make another to sync them together. Put that down there. Oh, scale's a little. Not too bad. Okay, no idea. Did a blur. This one. Maybe this one. Much less. Oh wait, maybe not this. Maybe I want a select. Okay, wait, this is multiply. Could just do a subtract here. Okay. There's got to be a way to do this a little better. Okay, maybe if we get the density better. Scale random together, it's like 6. the blur, but with less blur. I want the blur though. Spotty McSpot face. I'm trying a couple different textures. I got some wrinkles already. Turn this off. Push that in. I have two different size, kind of like wrinkle patterns. And now we're working on a spotty one. Just trying to get like a couple of different things. Big ones, little kind of gritty ones, spotty round ones. Then we'll probably do like a nice subtle breakup thing for the kind of flatter areas. Oh, we have to do this cool stretchy area too. Lots of stuff. And then we'll try and blend them in different areas. What are you up to today, Cryogi? Anything interesting? Boring old spotty me. Putting warts on a frog. Toad? Frog toad. Not bad, but I think if we grab a curvature. You show up. I don't know if I like this as subtract. Hey, Lunar Stargate, how are you? Tattlepode. Exactly, Tattlepode. How is everybody on this hump day? It's been a day. Ooh, tell me all about it. I've been zoned out in code, and then I was like, oh, time to start stream. Looks like I'm late. Well, now we jump into art. And here we are. Yeah. Cryogi, I haven't seen any updates on your work. I want to see some fresh renders from you. Maybe something like that. And we need to push eyes even. Teeny tiny bumps. Okay, now they're just a little too round and perfect. Maybe we can get some like odd lumps. Do fractal bumps. Mayhaps. Had to fix a car alarm and woke up to your water heater spraying water out the back. Oh goodness, that sounds horrible. Yeah, I feel like, was it this Monday or last Monday? And it's been a blur. Yeah, the wife was using the bathroom and the sink started leaking. And by leaking, I mean spraying water everywhere. And I was also in the bathroom, so she came over. She's like, danger! Danger! Bathroom's peeing at me. And I guess it's just the time for all the pipes to break, huh? Well, I hope it's a cheap repair, and I hope nothing got ruined. Oof. Scale big. Big scale. Could do a hemisphere, but I'm lazy. Do we do it as a background? Not like that. Oh. Never mind. Put this through a levels. That's the right answer. And then put this in as a mask. We'll just add those on to our lump. But first, of course, make the lump smaller. All the lumps smaller. This to here. Oh my. Oh hey, that's a texture. Totally meant to do that. Absolutely, 1000%. Really not an accident. Oh no, something bust in the WH. It was just spraying out about halfway up. Need to secure a new water hose. I see. Yes, I still don't understand what happened with my sink. So when I went in there to, immediately try and triage the problem, like first solution was just like pack towels in, then I turned the water off to the house, then I came back up to make sure that I actually turned the right thing off, and they were both the hot and cold water to the bathroom sink were spraying, like both lines, and I'm like, how do I have two pipes break at the same time? It doesn't make any sense to me. And then we found out one of them was the line to the bidet, like the actual rubber hose that goes from the water line to the bidet, sprung a leak from high pressureness or something. But the other one was a metal connector. I have no idea. So mystery. They were in cahoots with one another? Yep, clearly. And plumbers. We'll never not need plumbers in the world. Clean things up, be neat and tidy. Going to give all of this. This is a dual input. Oh, well, yeah, so I hope everything, gets back to normal soon. If that didn't happen, what would you be doing today? I know when mine burst, my entire day was just like, there's no work today. Absolutely not. Yep, I didn't even stream that day. But then again, the plumber was definitely here during our normal stream hours. Okay, multiply. Turn this one off for now. It's a nice leathery skin. And this one, if we make the scale a little bit smaller, back to having our lumps again. The little bumps seem a little bit too big. Just gonna grab all this and make another bumpy skin graph. And then we'll just yeah, the car was nothing major, just hatchback glass door popping open for some reason. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. I look forward to paying for a new water heater though. Man, yeah, water heaters. Are they like the worst of planned obsolescence? They're definitely gonna go. They always do. And wonder. So let's make these smaller. This higher. That's not bad, actually. I like that. The bumpy stuff at least. So are you between disasters now? Are you like sitting down with a cup of tea? On bumpy skin. That's a cool, just leathery skin. Pop that in as well. Just need this one. Put that in. Now I'm probably just gonna clean. Other idea was first this switch. Here the let's get you leveled a little. We're gonna need like veiny at the tongue. That tiny, crunchy. Tile sand. Always the go-to. That scale small, but this scale big. Something like that, and random it's too high, it just goes crazy. Or maybe we want to push it higher. Or should I be just scrunching a pro in? Be lazy. Lazy is always good. 100% of the time. Oh, or even brain resetting. Okay, what about anisotropic noise, which very similar. Let's do subtract. Okay, need a color. It's the wrong way. How do they make crystal? Kinda. It needs to be shiny. Something like that. Maybe we can use a curve to make it bulgy. Kinda. Why don't you update? I don't want the full 1024. That or that might be better. Trying to be dense. Does need to go away. Yeah, needs so it's better. We already have capsules, right? If we have a capsule, we could do pattern specific. Not just you. That is so much better. Cool. Interesting. Like the top of the gun, the like muzzle thing needs to be like tongue textured. The shaft needs to be this scrunch texture. Though how prevalent, that's up for this big throbby boy. Doesn't have too much of that. So interesting. That's that. I might pull really just this. Yeah, no, it looks good. I like it. So now we need to blur and put in some veins. So like a non-uniform blur. For blurring, and to cut out whatever we do for. So let's go for let's do a capsule. A little bit of length. Really? Such a jerk. Why would you make a capsule that I can't bend farther? It's like a ratio thing. Like you put in pattern specific. You made this for a reason. Then why wouldn't you let me make it longer? What's your actual problem? I sigh. Okay, that's fine. Not fine. Stretch. Is something that'll make something longer. It's just like I don't remember what they called it. I can figure it out from the. Nodes. Transfer. Interesting. Symmetry? A symmetry node? Is symmetry black and white though? A mirror that I can use. Try to. This feels hack. Adobe. Get your crap together. So now I have scale in this node. Transform here and then mirror there. That only works to a certain point. Do I have to nest this? Sure. One needs to be more. This I am totally just wasting time right now. Just trying to make a long thing. So dumb. Because I couldn't make the slider go on longer. Now we have this stupidly long node chain that we still have to warp. one, maybe? Yeah, that's what we need. Hey, Digital Zombie, how are you? That's sleepy and lazy? Sounds good. I mean, you just did a big mod. You shouldn't be held responsible for anything for a period of time. Says me. Dangerous note. Yeah, I'm also feeling, well, I would say I'm feeling lazy. I am feeling a little bit lazy. I have a project I want to be working on. I'm very close to having my danger by numbers game. Random rotation. Scale. Hash asymmetry. And how is your animal companions mod going for the long dark? Or did you shelve that for a sec because you couldn't find a good name for it? I don't love these fans. We'll see how they go in, but it is not promising much. Okay, that's non-uniform blur. You into the blur map. Right? Yeah, I think so. Level it out so that way we don't get any taper. And we add these on top. Guess might add. I think it should copy. Okay, we need 2 of these. This one get a rear. Just a little bit. That'll work. Not, you can't find much motivation for it currently. You're a bit directionless. That's fair. Is it a programming thing? I find I have to switch between programming and art stuff. Otherwise, I go crazy. Veins are so throbby that I think we need to turn down the ribbedness for the veins. Veins can be bigger. Kinda. Also make the vein curve. Hello? All of you, please. Maybe like that. Can put in multiple. Interesting. Directionless in general on projects. There are a few that are still on your list, but meh. Be time for a little break. Probably till tomorrow or so. Makes sense. Yeah, I was feeling that way too. Like the AI stuff took a lot out of me. I got up to the point where like I can go into a dungeon and the AI waits to see me to attack, but it's still sticky and needs polish and just whatever. But then I finished Murder by Numbers. Let me pop that up for a sec. It deserves recognition. Especially since I might be ripping it off. Not like I plan on selling it yet. Game. Murder by Numbers game. Not based off the movie. There's this Steam page. It has like story stuff, but the real interesting things happen in the puzzles. Which, hello, do you have pictures that I can see, please? Okay. Oh yeah. All right. There we go. So the game tells you how many oh, stop scrolling. Took me forever to get here. So yeah, the game, can I open this in another window? Open image in new tab. So it tells you how many consecutive blocks in a row there are in each row and column. And given this, you can kind of deduce a lot of things. And the wife and I beat this, and then I was so sad because it's like a really fun puzzle to play with. Nice way to unwind. And it's like, it's got to be so easy to make this, right? So easy. Not to say that the game is bad or, simple or anything like that. Like, it's really innovative. I haven't seen this puzzle before. But yeah, for about half the game, I was thinking about like, yeah, okay, I could just sum a channel based off a threshold and just find how many blocks consecutively. So yeah, this has got me going. I started it this week. It'll probably be done by the end of the week. The one thing that I'm working on now, you'll see like when you start out, all of the colors are dark. When you actually get something in the column or row, it'll actually gray it out so you have some idea of what's right and wrong. Like this 9-4, you can't actually fit a 4 down here and then have an X and then have a 9. You have just all of these black. They're just like, it's definitely wrong. And it definitely tells you that because there's nothing grayed out here. And then this like 1-4, you would know that you need to put 1 up here, and then 1 goes either here or here because you have the 4 in the middle. Like, yeah, it's really interesting. So I'm working on that. I did not know I'd be working on that like last week. Now I'm almost done with it. Should continue working on your printer also. It's been sitting on the healing bench for quite a while now. Murder by numbers, 1, 2, 3. It's easy to learn as your ABC. Is that it? Is that the right tune? Thank you, Cryogi, for the song. Neat little side project? I think so. I keep poking my wife, like, okay, what kind of story are we putting in this? But yeah, my idea is like, I could put in a bunch of images and we can just focus on different sections of images. So you'd get like near infinite gameplay from just a few images where you're just doing sections of it. They would actually, I think they drew pixel art that was all like 15 by 20, 20 by 20, 10 by 10 that lines up and corresponds to stuff. I want to see how bad it is to throw random images in. So yeah, that's been fun. Actually, if you want to see how far I am, I think most of it works. We're using a checker texture, and I'm printing out the answer because it's getting the wrong one. Like 8 is done and 1 isn't, and it's like yeah. Anywho, yeah, I can make it as big as I want. I can change where in the image it's gonna sample. Get in there. Want to take a peek at the original code? Looks like a Unity game. So first off, yes, feel free to unpack it. Second off, not yet. Let me get this working first, because yeah, I don't want to be too influenced, but once I get the base system working, yeah, I'd love to compare notes. That'd be fun. I'd also like to know what they're using for a story system, because it could be anything. That I might be calling out as a bit basic. It worked well, but I think Fungus, Playmaker, I think there's a couple others that'll do like show picture of character, do dialogue, play little sound while the dialogue is happening. Not the right tune, the right tempo. Okay. Oh, I see. And I haven't heard the police in a long time. 2, 3, easy to learn. ABCs. Oh, I see. And I like the police. I have to listen to the police soon. Alrighty. I mean, you must have felt that before, right? Like, I see this game. I think I can replicate this game. Let me do it and see how they did it. I'll compare notes. Maybe. Real question is, yeah, it looks like we get a couple of veins on there. Not in games, but in other areas. On games, you're just too curious. That's legitimate. I'm like so close. I would otherwise, but I am really close. And for me to come this far and then be like, well, I didn't get the validation working right, but I took a look anyway, that would like kill my ego. I know I can do it. It's just gonna take like I have one of the conditions working. So the way I am thinking about it is I check from the left to the right to see if I have completed chunks. And I just like check off completed, 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 not completed. And then I do that in both directions. So if you have like 5 numbers, it'll check the first and the last bits. And then anything that's still confused in the middle, it just isn't going to give you a hint on, which is how it should go. So yeah, I have one of them working from one direction, and I think it'll work from the other direction. I have to look into that. And then rows are just problematic right now. Yeah, if I go in and I find out that they just like math whizzed a validation solution, it'll crush me. I don't mind brute forcing it, but I'm not going to want to keep brute forcing it. Not that it's so brute force. I think it's elegant in its own way, but yeah, I would probably stop doing what I'm doing if I saw that they were just like on another level. Because what am I doing? Why am I wasting my time on that? If it's done so well, they should come out with a sequel. Because yeah, still waiting for a sequel. You listen to the police so much that on most albums you can sing the next song before it begins. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, I had a long police stint in high school. Because they have a lot of songs that are really good. Okay, maybe less. Oh yeah, that's cool. I'll take that. I'll have to mask this bottom vein that I modeled in. The tongue texture is going to be the bump texture that we have. Top kind of human tongue texture. Like yeah, like that one. And have that. This will reduce the bumps. Mostly just colors that we need to have that. Bumps. We can do that with squares. Guess we need to do bumps on squares. Well, you know, you could drop hints. I feel like I'm really close. The fact that I have validation working in one direction tells me that like I'm probably gonna get it done by stream tomorrow. Yeah, if you want to like, just, you know, tell me how elegant it is. Is it something they can do in one line, or is it taking them like, you know, a nice chunk of code space? Now I'm curious. I don't want to see it, but I want you to see it and be my buffer. But also, don't waste your time if you don't want to. Yeah, it'd be cool. I've been trying to think, like, what would I do when I finish this game? Would I mean, it's like a casual game, and it's like content. Like, you could definitely play for a few hours. We could throw in like a quick story, real quick story, maybe throwing it up, but then I have some moral issues where like I am ripping off another game, and while you can say like there's no legal issues, like you can just copy any game mechanic that's not the Nemesis system from Shadow of Mordor, because they're the only assholes that decided they needed to patent a system from game development. Like, hopefully the first and last time. Never seen that before. Yeah, you know, you can just use whatever you want. You see a game, you can remake it. And then, like, maybe putting a link in to be like, my game's crap, go play theirs, theirs way better. Not the only assholes that have done this. Alright, I'm ready to get mad. Tell me, who is it? Who else has a, like, system? I think Nemesis upsets me the most, though, because it's just like, you can't apply what normally would be player side systems to an enemy anymore. Or like you do it gingerly and be prepared to get maybe a cease and desist because you put a name on an enemy and they leveled up. Like, what a nightmare. What a nightmare. What a crappy company that needs to patent troll things because they can't create anything good of their own. Is it EA? I feel like it's EA. Holds up that they're really unoriginal, uncreative, horrible company. No, they didn't. Don't be like that with me. So it's like out there. License is it under? That's a good question, but they made everything very public. Okay, go. So like, how can it be, these people all have licenses? It says literally email me to add a game. That doesn't sound like it's like patent trolled. Here's complete AI source code. I mean, maybe I'm misunderstanding, but I feel like they don't usually do this if they are also protecting patents. Because showing you more than is in a patent is also showing you what you can use and how to circumvent a patent. Hmm. It doesn't even feel like it's actually tied to anything. It's like, hey, this is something thought up by a lot of people talking about stuff, implemented in one place, and then here's all the info we can give you on it. I don't know. Don't freak me out about that. That's the AI system I want. There could be another part of it. So there's stuff that I don't think they showed very much of, which go closer to AI director stuff, like telling AI where to be and how to coordinate with each other. That stuff I don't think is as documented or shown. Maybe they have something there. It also doesn't super say that there is any sort of license. It just names a bunch of different organizations and committees and people talking about stuff. I wonder if it must be difficult to like actually patent Go because it's so similar to other systems. Like strips is like a very generic style. And now I'm really interested. What else is there that I'm not supposed to be touching? Next, you're going to tell me Boyd's Birds is under some sort of super restrictive licensing. I was thinking about leathery skin. This one. So I think we invert this. Like that. Try that in mask map input. Eating at me. Curious, wait. Patent game systems. Oh, okay. 9 video game patents that might surprise you. Wonder if a lot of them are for hardware. Is this gonna all be EA being a douchebag? The ping system? EA again took out a patent on a ping system because trash company can't come up with anything worth actual money. Nemesis system, I knew about this. WB Games. Dual reality gameplay. Interesting. Microsoft. Like, dumb. Just absolutely dumb. Dialogue wheel. But then, how does this hold up? Because we have dialogue wheels in like every game. And again, EA douchebaggery. Play while you wait? Directional arrows. This I did not know about. I'm definitely breaking this. There's no way you can... You just can't lock this up. It's just the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. I guess 2018 it's officially expired. A sanity system. Like how? It's just another meter. It is literally another meter. You can't patent a meter in a video game. Sure, bad D-pads. Take them. Stupid Nintendo. Unlocking secrets with a controller. How do you do this? Because this was also in Metal Gear Solid. Like there's a boss that you need to beat and they don't tell you how to beat it, but it's like you have to unplug the first controller because they can read your mind and plug into the second player port. I just don't get how they get off. Stupid lawyers that don't know anything about the medium that they're trying to interact with. Let's see if we can even get this. Background, foreground, add. Kinda. It don't seem like they're on every single square. So Murder by Numbers is based on Unity 2018.4.5. Ooh, I kind of love that. Kind of love that because 2018.4.2, because 420 of course, is my go-to number. I didn't know it went up to 5. Legit thought they stopped supporting it. Should I go back? I think we add subtract. Okay, let's pull this to another graph. Source code decompiled, project exported for re-importing in the editor. Exciting. Yeah, I mean, in your estimation, is it like the easiest game ever? I have mine in, yeah, it's not even taking that much. Doesn't take that much code, does not take that much classes even. Wait, did you just buy Murder by Numbers? I mean, you should. It's a wonderful game. It's worth playing. They deserve the money. Like, wait a second. Yeah, how would you decompile it without having it? Ching, you're welcome for the Steam sale. This doesn't have the ribs. This just has... Oops. It's just the veins. Don't know about easy since you never played the game. Don't like puzzles and don't quite know the rules of the puzzles. They teach you pretty quickly. Probably return it since you'll never play it. It's fair. As long as you're not actually going to play it. Is it bad if you play mine and you like my version? Not that it would be any different, except probably a different story. Probably a vastly different story. I do like the whodunits. I'll duck out. Check it out just out of courtesy. Beware, you might get hooked. If you like logic puzzles, it's full of them. I mean, it is all logic puzzles. It's like counting how many spaces it'll fit, how many the pattern can shift, so you can put in anchor points for where you know it has to be. But who knows? I probably wouldn't have played it if the wife wasn't like, ooh, check this out. Out there, connect. I don't even know what to connect. Guess, that's too many. Are there any that have multiple dots on them? Maybe. I want to keep it simple. A little blur. That non-uniform blur would be good. maybe a little bit bigger. Well, it seems you already found the integrated cheats. Check for cheat, press, Unity action, cheat event. That's nice. So I don't know if it's really necessary. We got all of the achievements before we even beat all the extra content, so it's kind of one of those games. Scale random. Okay, let's do a little bit bigger. Cool. What kind of cheats can you do? I mean, I assume it's just like uncovering things. All that can be backed away. They have over 60 screen effect shaders in there. Really? I'm trying to think of what they would even use them for. I mean, yeah, maybe they have like a screen dissolve, a screen fade kind of thing. Auto solve puzzle cheat and fast forward. Fast forward must be like jump to future chapter or unlock puzzles to solve. But yeah, there was already like a hint thing that you could press in there, so like I don't know, we never did it, but we could have cheated. It's all tongue crap. So that's tongue. Start bump on squares. So I don't know if I want to try and put roughness in already. Some of the skin types kind of have like a roughness to them. Got it. They copied the whole effect collection into the project and didn't clean up when building. Yeah, I've definitely never done that. Man, Zombie, when I get close to putting something out, I'm gonna have to have you just help me clean it up. Feel like you have tricks that even the game developers might not have. Like some obviously will, but like yeah, I'm sure it's easier for you to figure out like what's not needed, what was crap that should have been deleted. I've seen whole things for optimizing, but I don't know if I trust automating optimization. Okay, so it's quite a few different textures. All right, let me take a quick break, and then when we get back, we'll try isolating some of these areas with baked map masking. And then maybe we'll pull up in, okay. Spoiler-free screenshot. I'm interested. Ah. Yeah, that's familiar. That's from the first. Smaller, so we're not exposing too much. This is like the first crime scene, I think. Hmm. I'm intrigued. Yeah, it doesn't spoil too much, at least. Cool. Dialogue runner. Is it all custom? Did someone write all of that? Hey, Pixel, how are you? Not playable in the current state. Fair enough. Oh yeah, we looking behind the scenes on a game that I'm interested in. Well, Murder by Numbers, the game. Yeah. So far, we have created a bunch of different textures. Uh, kind of like the more traditional sense of text, because they're all height map for now. The game you weren't sure what you were looking at. Fair enough. They have some kind of chat gameplay. You you can interrogate people. You can like ask people questions. So there's like a dialogue, but there's no like I don't think you type anything in. So Pixel, what are you up to today? Hopefully something more interesting than ripping off a game or you know what? Creating textures is pretty interesting. We could still balance them a little. Not too shabby. Yeah, let's try and put wrinkles into some like recessed areas. Like ambient occlusion map. Should be a safe place to start. Just chain the whole thing together. And maybe throw some uniform black for the masks until we get to that area. Not too much, been playing games and being a lazy bum mostly. Sounds good. What games you up to? Is this link? Antler? Seems interesting. Don't really like objects. Interesting. So that's what they're using for their dialogue stuff? Yeah, this does look a little on the complicated side. I'm sure for some things it is probably the easiest solution. Playing Cyberpunk? Oh, and Star Citizen. Nice. I have not gotten into Star Citizen, but maybe someday. Maybe someday. What do you do in Star Citizen? You have a favorite task? We have another regular around here that Fox Creative Gaming. He does a lot of mining. And yeah, I enjoyed Cyberpunk. I thought Cyberpunk was good. I only played it for so long, I got distracted. But yeah, no real complaints. Alright, the textures on top, masks on the bottom, because the masks are probably going to be shared. Okay, question is, which one do we plug this into? Not too bad. Probably wants to be a denser one. Or do we maybe layer some? Pt3 Pato? What is that? I know not of what you speak. Our system is pretty cool. We do mining mostly. You're in Fox Creatives org? Nice, okay. He's pretty cool. He taught you the game? He is cool. I like him. Dancer? Oh wait, dancer. What are you up to, Cryogi? I haven't seen an update in forever. Also, wait, if this is a dancer, are they a good dancer? Do we have to make an emote of their wonderful creative output? It's like, do you mean Paisley? And even then, it's just like, you know, the textile. Man, I thought I was going to see some awesome new TikTok dances. Or maybe some, like, ancient dances. Okay, right, this one. Looks pretty good. Make it a little bit deeper, maybe. So put a little bit in there. Nice, I'll take it. Okay. Then what? Next area we can get. Didn't really do a joint texture. Or like elbow, I guess. Probably make that with something else though. Yeah, and if you're playing Cyberpunk, what playstyle are you doing in Cyberpunk? Found it kind of cool. I was kind of torn in my playthrough between like katana and like assault rifles. Did a lot of deconstructing. Because whenever there's crafting, I must. Simply must. Okay. Bottom we can grab with a position map. Oh, kind of position more. So we need to split it. Alright, Instagram select, we're looking for Y, do the G. The bottom facing bit. And how bottom facing. Not bad. I think the wrinkles might want to be too. You need to get tuned. We'll leave them out for now. Use blades mostly and got the implant that slows time and the one that lets you cloak, so you just sneak around and kill everything. Nice. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, I definitely liked stealthing when I could get away with stealthing. It was really cool how many different play styles, because you could stealth and do like hacking stuff, or you could stealth and you know, kill people. Or you could like run and gun, or you could like shotgun gameplay and assault rifle gameplay felt very different. And then some people can talk through all that stuff. But all the guns are too shiny. You gotta do what you gotta do. I might be able to use thickness to color a little bit of the mouth. Not too bad. I don't have a ton of ambient occlusion to get joints on forearm, front arm, like, or the forearm. So you might end up throwing it in Mudbox. We do this at the top. The book RPG of Cyberpunk Red that the video game is based on has a lot more options in it from what you were reading. Yet the wife heard it was coming out and also picked it up and was like totally interested in it. And then was like, oh, the game literally takes like the starting sample story and like runs with that. Which is good, I guess. It's what most people would be exposed to. Did find that. Okay, that's not the one. Here. Yeah, but I did Johnny Silverhand well. At least a character, you know. Keanu Reeves, quite the actor. But I think they also left a lot of stuff out. Not bad on the arms. Feet need to be clean. Every frog is a different texture. I'm gonna go with this kind of super smooth. It's like a face. And committing to just one animal. And they're all so cool. Guy looks like a plum. I may attempt this. We may try this. It'll be a cool variation to have one that's wrinkly. In the book version, the more cybernetic implants you got, the less empathy your character has until they're not quite human anymore. Something like that. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the skills in Cyberpunk, the game, were a little bit whatever, I guess. But they did try to represent that with the cold-blooded. Is that what it's called? There was like that tree. I don't know if it felt like it really did much. Maybe it has more internal use. Murals. You put this on the arms. This on the arms and then try something a little bit different from the body. Yeah, imagine in the book you would role play more and actually have situations where empathy matters. Would you roll on that though? It's always a fine line between like, should you be rolling for your character? Should you be acting really hard in line with both morals and like numerically what your character represents? Or should you just improv? Should it just be living the character? Cyberpunk seems like a cool world if you could get all your players into it. Speaking of it, Zombie, if you're still around, do you have any material that we could get up to speed on paranoia? That would be cool. Position, RGB. And program select. We should be able to separate the body. Do position at 5. I guess 1 would be center. Okay, not too bad. Not sure how that would play out in a game section. Sounds like a cool RPG. What's Paranoia? Paranoia is a game about being part of a like communist society where you're all servicing the great computer and everyone is on the lookout for mutants, but everyone is a mutant and everyone is on the lookout for people in secret societies and everyone is part of some sort of secret society. So like, yeah. An IT guy in a very 1984 world. And you and your fellow players are cooperating / playing against each other. And I think when you start the game, you start with like a 4-pack or a 6-pack of clones. And every clone that you end up using, so like if you die, you spark up a clone. And every clone you roll a mutation for. And of course, everybody is on the lookout for mutants. You just get purged from society or whatever. So you're trying to hide the mutation while looking for the mutations in your fellow players and NPCs. Like, yeah, it seems interesting. I mean, RPG covers say a lot, right? Let's see if we can find that. Interesting. I haven't kept up with all the editions. So that's a 2nd edition cover. You get like the computer with the big eye on it. All the fun techs. I guess technician, security people. 5th edition looks like. We're up to Paranoia XP. And we have been for a while now. 2005? Yeah. We're gonna try this as a community. Still scraping it together. You have the 1984 edition. Wait, what? That's the 1984 edition. The 1st edition. I don't even understand this cover. Okay, people in helmets. Is this a renegade shooting? Stay alert. Trust no one. Keep your laser handy. So good. I love the like quilted jerkins. I want to wear that in the future. With the harness on it? Heck yeah. 2nd edition. You disappoint me, but that's fine. I can forgive you this one time. This cover's amazing. I love this. I clearly understand it immediately. A robot with a chainsaw. Great. People with helmets. Just so good. Who wouldn't want to play this? Is there any need reading material? Need something to get in the mood and understand the world? Must have missed this one. I mean, there's so many tabletop RPGs. There's no shame in missing it, 1 or 2. The only reason I know as many as I do is because I actually worked at a hobby shop for a while. And even that would not have exposed me to as many as if I didn't have people that visited the hobby shop and told me about, you know, things from decades past. You should do a high-res scan and contribute to the wiki. I mean, as long as you don't damage the book, yeah, go for it. You had one called Alternity. You never got to play a game out in the late 90s. Look that one up. Alternity. Ooh. I'm intrigued. So it's TSR. It's good. Wait, did I see? Yeah, D20 Modern. Nice. Does not use the 10-sided die. It's so funny. Because some people are going to have, 20 D10s around because that's the only thing that the World of Darkness uses. Oh, that's cool. So wait, what is the setting exactly? Mind walking, dataware, starship, and tangents. Oh, like sliders. This does seem pretty cool. Could be worth looking into. So you have the book? You have to tell us more about it. Maybe we'll get into that. Looking for anything really. I like Pathfinder. I feel like Pathfinder 2, I haven't seen the updates, but the original one was a bit too simplified. I need to check it out again. But yeah, that's how I felt at the time. Some of this is pretty good. I need to try and take this area out though. Yeah, like the leather works for the tongue. But then we need the ribbed bit, and we need the veiny. There are a few different settings, kind of generic system for all kinds of sci-fi in different time periods. You got the player's handbook, the DMG, and you think if you look hard enough, you can find them all for free online. Hey, free online. I like that. That's a good number. We can cut, not height. I think it's the highest thing I want to cut out. So I'm gonna subtract this. That's better. Hmm. So, let's see. I did play a sci-fi tabletop RPG like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, called Scum and Villainy. I think it was Scum and Villainy. Yeah, by Evil Hat Production. Uh, this was a pretty cool game. We had a lot of fun with that. I don't know if we played strictly to the rules because first time and, trying to just go through smoothly without bogging everything down with the rules. But the rules are also kind of hands off. They're not too judgy. Yeah, that was fun. But also, from what it sounds like, they have a bunch of games in the same system. So it's kind of like what you make out of it. Gotta really homebrew. Don't need this to be so aggressive. Don't mind that on the feet. Okay. Just, I think, is where I want to put the dots. Trying to make less noodles. Actually, has anyone heard of Hackmaster? That's a game that I might never play again because it's just too many rules, but that's part of the fun. So it's making fun of second edition, and the rulebook is just like so thick. Man, Hackmaster was such a gas. It had things like there's a spell called Squirrel Memory or like Squirrel's Recall or something, and you could bury an item, and you would have like a 10% chance of finding it again. So good. Every single piece of it is making fun of something. Good night, zombie. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for taking apart the murder by numbers. I appreciate it. Yeah, see you tomorrow. This is our underside. So we want to maybe find the front facing. It's bottom facing. This needs to go into we have lots of dots somewhere. Scale back and add subtract. Maybe, but we need to make it a little bit denser. Wizards of the Coast needs more parody games made about them. I agree. Absolutely. I mean, either that or needs to be forgotten about entirely. I'm down for more. Pathfinder's a good. Okay, then maybe add more of this in. About to get very messy. Let's make it a little bit more leathery. We add a hair of this. It's also that AO. Should maybe try AO? Got the core book of the Alien RPG by Free League. You think they did a pretty good job with the rulebook, simple, easy to understand. Alien would be amazing. It's like you could still have role playing, right? No problem with that. But it's a lot of kick down the door, a lot of battle, combat, sneaking, action-packed. The only action-packed game that I probably would want to be less action-packed. Unless rolling characters is fun, easy, and yeah, easy to introduce new characters. But that might be cheap. The cool thing about Alien is, you know, the cast is metered, so they live for as long as they need to. That's what I'm going for. That's a little bit random. Maybe this one too. There are two modes. Cinematic mode, which is just a survival until the end, which lasts one session, or an ongoing campaign. How would an ongoing campaign work? I think, yeah, cinematic mode totally makes sense, right? Like, whenever you're done surviving for the night, you just, like, okay, you were extracted, you got to escape pods, you know, you were picked up by a passing ship or whatever, like, lots of ways. But then how do you do there'd be lots of death, you'd be in a closed can, you'd need to have ships coming by. I mean, there would have to be times where you're away from danger, right? Campaign mode is just standard RPG set in the Alien universe. That's interesting. Almost feels like it would be like The Expanse at that point, though, because The Expanse also has a very similar, like, you know, situation where they then have there's a situation, but then there's the rest of the world reacting to the situation or not knowing about the situation. You know, well, if you know, you know. Yeah, that could be cool. I'd be kind of surprised if there wasn't an Expanse. That's the could do like a non-uniform blur, I guess. Don't love how it's all adding up. Need some of that plastic. I want less blur. 0.3. Not too bad. There is an RPG called The Expanse, but you're not sure if it's based on the TV show. Just found it. So the TV show is based on novel. What I understand, there's like 3 or 6 novels written by like 3 people that all agreed on what was supposed to happen, and then it is supposedly broken up into like 3 chunks that all have different themes. Well, maybe not theme, a different like motif to them. Like one's horror, one's intrigue, and one's a mystery. No, I guess mystery and intrigue is probably the same one. Oh, one's supposed to be like a war, I think. Yeah, I think because it's expansive. It hits so many different feelings. Um, it has a lot of fans. A lot of fans. Because if you don't like one part, then something else might actually suit you. Written really well, and the show's really good. I haven't seen the full show. Definitely seen season 1, which was pretty good. Yeah, it is cool. Definitely is cool. They do their politics pretty well. They do lots of action. But yeah, to me it also felt very different than a lot of other sci-fi stuff. For better or worse. Took a bit of warming up to. Okay, mask. Here. More leg. I can turn it up. And I did that. Blur. Should just have. Maybe. Looks untouched. And the leathery skin. Here we probably want outlining stuff. Haven't been able to watch it yet. I think it's on Amazon Prime. Yeah, it isn't available for everyone. Sympathies. Besides that, it's kind of mediocre. Jeff Bezos, don't cancel my stream. It's true though. Half the stuff that's like it's included with Amazon Prime. It's like you still need to buy it for some reason. Why? See, that's not really. I need those. Based on the novels, the book RPG one is. Yes, I wonder how different the TV show would be from the like RPG book source material. Not terrible. We need to get the body, the head. We need more wrinkles here. Maybe we should use the epoxy one for this. Well, it is definitely better. Guess I just want deeper. See, I wonder. Expanse could be interesting to look into. I wonder if you choose a specific part, or even if you're in the same situation. It's interesting when it's like, here's a universe and it is exposed to a big thing. If it's like the exposure to the big thing is always in the universe, or if, you know, it still has a path for steering humanity and civilization forward. Yeah, I guess that's probably why there's so many RPGs. Make any flavor you want. Lucky. Better though. Watching a video on it? A video on what exactly? RPG Worlds or The Expanse? On The Expanse RPG? Are there any cool features about it? Keep touching it, but I feel like I can't really improve on it. And this might need to be projected. Luckily we can do that. This is what we're putting in. And then position or well, let's. Where are you? Let's do flash for a second. go to scene, we can do display UVs, add help. There are factions you can start out from the from the setting. You're stuck in our solar system. Okay. You can be an Earther, a Martian, or a Belter. Okay, sounds about right. Yeah, and mostly just like where you're born, right? Earth, Mars, which is under-supported, or Belter, which is almost completely neglected. Something like that. Don't know if a mirror works. Not too bad. So maybe we do tri-planar just for the one side. Did they say anything about role? Because the world in the Expanse is also really split. You have like politicians, police, workers, I guess. Question mark, rebel. I think if there's anything else that's like really clear. Did they say soldier? Soldier would be different than police. Maybe a minor, I guess. Like, yeah, so what kind of conspiracy would you avoid wanting to trip onto like the main conspiracy? Would you have to make up your own conspiracy? Would your conspiracy be lame because obviously the whole world has kind of like a thing going on? I have many questions on how it would be best to run it. Let's get a split down the middle. Like a black and white cookie. kind of okay. This one want to be down unless we do 2 planar projections. Feels expensive. I guess it's only. It's a quick start PDF on the site for free. Ooh. Worth looking into. Yeah, I'll check that out. Oh, it's Green Ronin. I used to like Green Ronin. They had good 3.5 supplements. Yeah, it seems cool. That and that looks pretty cool. Crinkly bumply. And quite a mess. Oh, sometimes that's how it is. Blend, blend, blend. We need another bump. That in, put that here. This adds subtract. Should make it really big and make the bumps really small. Down a little bit. Okay, downloading the quick start. I used to love just reading through RPG books. Like, playing RPGs is cool, but just going through content, like systems and stuff. Monster manuals, those are my favorite. But that's probably obvious, right? They want me to put my card in for a free thing. What madness is this? Alright, I'll have to do that later. Used to get lots of cool ideas from RPG books. Yeah, I gotta ransack my bookshelf again. It's been a while. Yeah, okay. Like that. Enough, and then wrinkles. Wrinkles everywhere. Yeah, no. We'll do the guns tomorrow, definitely. I think we just need to get the right bumpiness for the back now. More leathery skin mixed with maybe this is not the best. Look at this. You're just dirty, right? No one hosed you off. Bumps on bumps on bumps on bumps. Okay. You could do. Right. Add very light. Eyes them big. It's a bumpy thing. Like some, we have to balance some of the heights. Mainly, like I like the front arm. It's really leathery. And then kind of like the rest of it, but the rest is just a little subtle. Looks more like a taxidermied frog. We could also probably do something about putting a map in to vary up the size to make them bigger on top. And then we'll have to balance a lot of the roughnesses. Let's throw a quick ambient occlusion on, because that's pretty. So grab the height and we'll throw that into go. Hello. Okay, cool. That way. Pretty crazy. What? Thank you. Yeah, I feel like masking is best done with like your input maps and yeah, a little bit of layering, a little bit of mixing. But I don't feel like I get this kind of ability to tweak anywhere else. Especially because using masks, like everything here has a mask. Could you imagine having to keep up all of these masks in like Photoshop or Painter or whatever? Like this one is being reused like 5 times. Yeah, I don't really know another workflow to get a similar kind of style. Yeah, people that paint their things in, I think can probably get better final results, but it probably takes a bit longer. And the one other thing that I'm like, it's way better to do it this way. I could hit random seed on this and it should alter everything. It's all procedural, so anything that can be randomized will be randomized. Though it occurs to me that I don't think I'm using a lot of random. Yeah, it moves. I think my wrinkles are a bit deterministic. You could randomize that a little bit more. So yeah, I've done books like that. So I would do like wear on the edges, and then you can, there's a way to permutate stuff. So you can like load up a model with a graph and have the graph export different sets of textures while tweaking sliders. So I got like, 6 to 10 different book variations all done off of one graph. It's handy. Alright, so let's see this in. Okay, that's not great. That depth down a bit. Okay, it is what it is. Gotta balance the depths a little bit more. Be good for ambient occlusion. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It is things that I just don't know how I would do any other way. It's a lot of things. One of those things is actually slope blur. We found out that it's available in Material Maker, which is another program that looks a lot like Substance Designer, but is free, and is definitely free. Getting a lot better. Yeah, so you can get like a gradient to tell it up to down. And that can be our slope, and then we can get like some sort of grunge. And then you get all the grunge to drip. You can either have like rust spots and all your rust spots will drip. Turn up the samples so it's nice and smooth. You can do this, which for some reason feels like something that happens. Tell it how far to push. This was pretty big. And then yeah, if you're doing it on models, then instead of putting in the gradient, you can put in just this. So the position breaking down into its different channels, then we put the Y in instead. And then you can see that this is like the frog's back and everything would drip down. Yeah, like so useful. I end up putting this everywhere. Almost every texture should have some sort of dirt, some sort of wear on it. This is perfect. It's so fancy. I think I've used this to do like blurred fingerprints for like grunge maps and stuff. Like the ability to make noise is also not something to be overlooked. Yeah, we'll take this out for now. Yeah, we should be able to get some really organic divisions for our colors. Especially like this, by getting our like facing direction. Yeah, we'll dive into that tomorrow. We're getting really far past the end of stream. I don't know if I like the ambient occlusion. Yeah, we'll deal with it tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. Alright, let's find someone to raid. Hopefully we can find someone doing something amazing.